Test 1 2. Test 1 2. I got it. All right, we're good. We apologize. Our entire first half audio was. We had technical difficulties. We have a new device system here, and it was not working.
Man, we feel so bad because we thought we had a great broadcast.
It's still not working. Okay, that's not our fault then. Okay. We are back on the way.
So the whole audio got cut out. We had a great first half broadcast. We will try to catch you up as much as possible. The good thing is it's a 0-0 ball game.
For sure.
But just to recap a little bit, Jack, what do you think of this first half and kind of how it played out?
So, yeah. I mean, you guys could see on camera, but for the first half, we saw a lot of defensive plays. A great save by Lauren Gottlieb. Actually, 2 great saves. Goalies have been unbelievable all day in the first game, too. Constantine for Lake Forest was star of that game. Won the game for Lake Forest, and now Deerfield has a chance to advance and play here on Friday.
Yeah, we've seen a big back and forth type of game. First 10-15 minutes or so was kind of dominated by St. Viator, but Deerfield got their legs under them and really started charging those last 15-20 minutes. Back and forth types, and both goalies, Kylie Zepka and Lauren Gottlieb, have been standing on their heads. They've been forces behind the net. And as we go in the second half, it's going to be kind of who gets the first goal, who gets the lucky bounce, kind of like the last game, and who's going to win. Again, Lake Forest won the first game. The winner will be playing right here on Friday. And we basically caught you guys up in everything. And so right here, let's see Jessie Fisher up in the field.
To Emily Fox. Emily Fox now sprinting downfield with the defender on her. Emily Fox. Jessie Fisher!
Back to Fisher.
Krumanacher
gets the ball, and it's out, but it looks like it was blocked by the...
And as you guys couldn't hear us in the first half, we do have the return of DSI alumni Dylan Traeger. He will be joining us pretty shortly. He will be in the booth.
Background on Dylan Traeger. Dylan Traeger was in DSI for about his whole time here at Deerfield High School, and now attends the one and only Indiana University,
where he covers women's tennis.
About any sport known to man. So... And, he's got great broadcasting skills. He's got a great smile and roots for some suffering sports teams. So it'll be great to talk to him and him be back on the DSI broadcast. Again, if anything goes wrong, just like it did in the first half, let us know in the comments.
And
we can't hear the audio.
We very much apologize. We've had technical difficulties all day with these new devices. So
we've been very careless, I guess. But it's okay, because we're going to live in the moment right here.
It is a 0-0 game. We are back.
We got, let's see, number 13, Emery. Emery with the high pass up front.
To Krumanacher de Leon.
To Krumanacher. To Emily Fox. Emily Fox with space. Fox taking her time. Fox shooting it.
Oh!
It hits the post.
No, it actually hit the upright, Ronnie.
Man, you know what? It is so close together that you can't tell between the two. We've already had a field goal good. That was kind of like a Cody Parkey type of thing, right?
Yeah. And also, special thanks to Sam Schwartz on PA, Robert Crable on score clock, and Ian Van Every on video graphics.
And to all these fans, we've had great turnouts today, great atmospheres. First game featured very loud, passionate fans from Lake Forest and from Carmel. Tonight we even have a bigger crowd. It maybe hasn't been as loud, but I think it's just because of anxious and tension, the nerves that everyone's been experiencing here, but it's really been a great turnout, kind of like football almost.
And since you couldn't hear our predictions in the first half, I think Deerfield's going to win. They're going to score a late goal, and they're going to win 1-0 in regulation. Ronnie, what do you think?
Look, as the broadcaster, I don't think it's my obligation or responsibility to talk about the score. All I'm going to say is that whoever scores first will win the game.
But we were talking all the first broadcast about...
Speaking of goals, St. Viator with the prime opportunity. Goes on the wayside.
We were talking about the cornerstone defensive pieces for Lake Forest earlier in the game. And Deerfield also has some cornerstone pieces as Emily Fox is flying down the field. The refs have been... That was... Whoa! Emily Fox was shoved down. No call by the refs. It'll be a Deerfield throw-in.
Warrior substitution into the game, number 10, Sarah Goldstone.
Senior forward Sarah Goldstone entering the game.
And also, we would like to give a huge shout out to DSI leader Dennis Chemlemsky and our spotter today, who's doing an amazing job, Tamara Schatz.
I think we can.
We have a great crew here.
We do have a great crew. We do a great job here at DSI of really just making you all live in the moment. Maybe not the best today, but we always try.
A fun fact is we're the only student-run broadcasting crew in Lake County.
Speaking of that, Jesse Fisher!
Oh,
no good! Saved by Zepka! Tries to go up the post!
Oh!
And again! Not once, but twice! And we just made up all the excitement you missed in the first half.
Me and Ronnie had a great goal call earlier in the game for the Lake Forest.
In for Deerfield, number 9, Katie Dennison.
Now I feel like the crowd's getting a lot more into it after the doinks off the crossbar.
Maybe they're feeding off our energy.
Yeah.
Maybe they're feeding off our energy. Maybe that's what it is.
Emily Fox now to Isabella Krumanacher de Leon.
What are you saying there? His broadcast is getting quite wacky here.
Oh, it's
saved again by Zevka. She's got butterfingers.
Wouldn't it be the opposite, Ronnie? She's catching everything.
You know what? Today's been a long day. Today's been a very long day.
Now Deerfield with possession around the 50-yard line, but St. Viator breaks it up.
Let's see. It's number 2. It's Kaneka, who's played really well. Has had effective minutes of 15. Capita's also been in the game a while.
Oh,
It
it's
just
a wide
misses it by a
opportunity. It
wide
sails out of
margin.
bounds. And it is out of bounds. It's a very beautiful day here at Adams Field. I believe it's about 65 with a breeze. Great day here in Deerfield, Illinois.
It is ideal weather here. School's ending, and the sun's out, and everyone's just enjoying some high school soccer. Because you didn't hear our update, Deerfield baseball did beat Antioch 4-3 after a late charge in the 5th inning.
Now Jesse Fisher, it'll be a Deerfield throw-in.
Whistle's blown as Fisher is trying to throw it in. Now it's me, Goldstone. Goldstone with the deep pass. Blocked by 28 Rizos. And a foul on the play. It's going to be retained by St. Viator. The Lions have a record of 12-10. Deerfield 17, 5-2. Good conference record, though, for St. Viator at 5-2. Both teams have played well in the playoffs to get here. As Deerfield's the 2 seed, St. Viator's the 3 seed. Earlier today, the 1 seed, Carmel fell to the 9 seed. Lake Forest in a little May Madness upset.
I love upsets.
As
Oh, it's
high
popped
kick.
up. It's over the net.
And the field goal is good. We've had a lot of those today, too, the field goal, right? From the net. As we got nearly 30 minutes remaining in the half.
And now it's time for Dylan Traeger to make his return to the mic for girls soccer. Please welcome back.
Long-awaited return of Dylan Traeger. What's up, DT?
It's great to be back. I'm really happy to be back in the studio. This is a big day. There's a shot on goal, and that's just going to roll past. But it's great. I just got done announcing the baseball game, and I could hear the energy from here. Ronnie, I think I could hear you shouting all the way from the baseball field.
You know, I got to tone down a bit, but when I watch soccer and when I watch playoff soccer, you heard me, playoff soccer, it gets me excited. Now, that was quite the first call there, but a little rapid fire here. Just how's the last year been for you? What have you done at IU, and are you happy to be back here at Deerfield?
Last year's been tremendous. Between getting to cover all the sports at IU, really happy to be back at Deerfield to help train the younger students in the DSI program, which is a sports media program at Deerfield High School. And I'm overall just happy to be back to see Deerfield Athletics as we are here with IHSA sectional soccer.
In that first game, if you're unaware, Lake Forest ended up scoring a late goal and winning, so they're going to be playing the winner of this game as Deerfield clears it out. Emily Fox dribbling down and gets motored by, let's see, 11, Molly Craig. The sky's getting darker and the tensions are getting deeper. DT, who do you think is the best player for each team? That will,
You know, taking a look at Deerfield, while it doesn't get enough attention, I think Lauren Gottlieb could put up a case for best player, or at least the most valuable player. I don't know about the best player. I think the most valuable player could be her. You see, I mean, her defensive skills and goal are absurd, and she just keeps these games down to shutouts so very often. I'd give her the MVP of this team.
and how about for St. Viator?
Ooh, for St. Viator, that's a pretty tough question. But, I mean, I think it can go either way with some of the seniors. You know, you look at some of the seniors who start, like Josephine Westerkamp and some of these other starters. They look incredible, and this team is really led by their juniors and senior movement.
And what about their game you think is so good?
I think their defense is really strong. You know, obviously, they're serving a shutout against a Deerfield team, which is top in the state every year. And that's not something easy to do. But I think this is a really great game. Two very similar teams that really depend on their defense.
Yeah, their defense it is. Deerfield, again, has got stone walls in the back with King Sep and Kaiser and Stevens. And then for St. Viator, you know, you got Shedeker and Westerkamp as well as DeLargo.
And now I am back for the broadcast with Dylan Traeger. DT, what do you think about Deerfield's playing style so far this game? What do you think Coach Grady needs to adjust for them to be able to...
I think something he has to adjust is just putting up more shots on goal on the offensive side. I mean, testing the offense a little bit more and testing their defense ultimately.
And do you know what Lauren Gottlieb's ranked in the state? Me and Ronnie talked about it earlier in terms of save percentage. Do you know what
I
she's
don't
ranked?
know her record in the state, but I'd have to assume it has to be up there.
She's actually 15th in the state.
15th in the state in
yeah,
what?
In save percentage.
Is that what the studio told you?
The studio did tell me that, and my stat book did say that.
I'm not surprised. I mean, she's a great goalie, and to think she's only a junior, only room for her to get better.
And here's a chance. Cleared away by St. Viator. DT, will you be announcing the winners of today against Lake Forest on Friday at 6 p.m.?
You know, I actually will be on the call in the box for that game. So the winner of this will play at Deerfield versus Lake Forest. Would be pretty cool to see Deerfield get that advantage of playing home again, as they do most years. But I'm very excited for that game. I mean, playoff soccer is a very big thing here. We had a estimated attendance in the first game of 270, and I'm going to estimate that attendance only increased with Deerfield being in this game.
Now a chance for St. Viator. Ooh.
Yellow card is passed to Deerfield's number 17, Sophia Kaiser. Card occurs in the 54th minute.
That is a yellow card on number 17, Sophia Pizer of Deerfield. DT, do you think that's a valuable loss for Deerfield, or what do you think about that?
Definitely.
Lauren Morris.
Definitely a very valuable loss, but also taking a look at Deerfield, they've got a strong bench. And for anyone listening in, Deerfield is the team in black, while St. Viator is in white. Deerfield in black, St. Viator in white.
Now a chance for St. Viator. Number 15! Save Lauren Gottlieb!
And there's some great defense from Deerfield saving the game. I'd have to assume whoever scores the first goal of this game is going to be the team that wins. So that is huge.
Another great save by Lauren Gottlieb. As booted about 75 feet into the air. Number 5, Dara Clarkson with it. Passes to number 14, Jessie Fisher. To number 4, Simone Kriz, the senior midfielder. Now a chance. Emily Fox. It's kicked away. Dylan Traeger also runs a side business of dealing sports cards. Dylan, do you ever collect soccer or no?
No, I haven't, but very, very interesting to connect the soccer world with what's going on in high school sports. A lot of these girls end up playing college athletics for soccer.
I don't know about that. I think about 5% of high school athletic girls soccer players end up playing D1 college.
Well, I know for Deerfield, we've got a couple players playing in college, so it's always very cool to watch them play before they make it to the big stage.
For sure. As kicked down the field. Marissa Siciliano will try to clear it. Cannot. She's pushed down. No foul assessed. Now a chance for St. Viator. Now Jessie Fisher breaks that up, but given back to St. Viator. Broken up once again by Deerfield. Now Deerfield has a chance. They're moving quickly with it. Dara Carson down the field. Dylan Traeger, did the bells ring today in the Deerfield game?
Bells did ring, and that was Deerfield baseball's last game of their season.
Will they be going to the playoffs or no?
They will be.
Now a chance for Deerfield. It's headed away. Now Jessie Fisher down the field.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's unofficial estimated attendance is 361.
And there's the attendance, as I called already. That's 90 more than the first game, so definitely a great crowd for today. And just another reminder for IHSA playoff soccer, Deerfield or St. Viator, the winner, will play at Deerfield's Paul Adams Field on Friday versus Lake Forest.
Now Deerfield with a chance. Simone Kriz has it. Down the field. Tended for Emily Fox, but broken up. Dara Carson. Number 5 passes to Emily Fox. Number 8 passes broken up by St. Viator. Now captained by St. Viator, number 15, Jenna Caputo. Now Lauren Morris for Deerfield will throw it in to Dara Carson. It's intercepted by number 26 of St. Viator, Isabella Shadenker. And saved by Lauren Gottlieb of Deerfield. Whistle has been blown. I believe there is a...
So what's the calling right now, Jack?
I am unsure, actually. I don't know what is happening. So as the players are coming off the field.
So this looks like it's going to be a timeout to what I would say is Viator. And with that being said, we are going to take a break. From the studio, we'll be back. Deerfield 0, St. Viator 0, 22:02 in the second half.
Test 1 2. We are back. We apologize for the delay. We are not exactly sure what happened, but we believe there was some type of sportsmanship issue. But we are back, resuming play in just a moment. And here we go. Back underway here at Paul Adams Field. Sorry about the delay.
Maybe the break got the teams to freshen their legs a little bit. As there's some, confusion around the stands on what exactly happened. But again, just so we're all clear, it's something sportsmanship related. That's about as far as what we know. In the game, though, right now, we got Fisher with the ball, passing it up front. Back to Deerfield. That's 18, Lauren Morris. Into the game. It looks like she's just in for the first time. Goldstone to Fox. Fox. A little too large and saved by Zepka. Now I'm wondering, Jack, does this break maybe motivate the teams and maybe get them together and just...
I think it might have shocked a couple people, just like the immediate break. We didn't really know what's happening, so... I think sometimes when that happens, it causes a disrupt, and players have to get their heads back in the game. But I think Deerfield, 20 minutes ago, I think it's going to be okay.
It's always a tough thing with these types of things, getting your head back in the game, because there's some things that are obviously way more important than the game itself. And if something serious happened, obviously that's a lot more important. But they got to put that in the blinders right now. As Fisher looks like she ran through multiple defenders.
Oh, and it's
and wide left to break the ice after the break. We got about 20 minutes remaining here. Shots are pretty even. The game's been pretty even overall.
For sure.
Possession-wise and everything. So the last 15, 20 minutes will really decide to see who will come up on top of the semifinal. Winner plays Lake Forest on Friday. How do you think Fisher's played? I think she's really stood out in the second half.
For sure. She's had a great second half to start. A lot of shots, generating a lot of chances, and also getting back on defense.
Fire missed the shot there. It was Kanika trying to attempt it after a beautiful deep pass by, looks like Jenna Caputo.
What a play by Marissa Siciliano just to break that up, though, and get that chance to...
Taking the corner, number 15, Jenna Capito.
Capito with the corner for the Lions. It's theirs first of the game. Looks like, though, they don't much by the net. They're just trying to keep possession here as now they're drawing in. Short pass. Back to her. To then 10. 10 passes to the midfield, but awesome! I mean, phenomenal clear by Madeline Stevens. And back in the St. Viator zone.
Here
but
comes
Fox has
Fox.
it. And Viator's back now. Warriors have the ball. Fisher passes it to the Viator defender.
Zabika boots it down the half field. Now pushed into the zone by...
You got a deep pass here for Viator. And Gottlieb once again comes up with the nice stop.
Warrior substitution. Into the game, number 19, Bella Krummenacher.
Krummenacher is back in the game for Deerfield. She
She's
was in for a good portion of the first half, provided some really good minutes, some good sustainability on the offensive end for Deerfield.
She's a great goal scorer, Krummenacher.
She is a great goal scorer.
Generates a lot of chances.
Deerfield's got a lot of those. Obviously, they got Fox, who's the main one who everyone talks about, but Fisher and Kingsap and Krummenacher and Chris. It's a deep team, and you got to have a deep team to obviously be at this stage in the playoffs. Looks like number 10, Monica Correa, one of the premier goal scorers for Viator, is down. Hopefully she's okay.
She is okay.
And it looks like she's shaking it off. Craig with the ball. Passing it to the middle. Intercepted by Deerfield. Fisher kicks off the head of 8. It was at 28 Rizos. To 2. That's Konopka. Konopka with the attempt. Blocked by the Deerfield defender. And it'll be a Deerfield goal kick.
Warrior substitution. Please welcome to the pitch, number 17, Sophia.
Now Sophia
And
Pizer.
in for Deerfield,
will come
starting defender, junior number 17, Sophia Pizer. Reliable force on the back end of the defense.
15 minutes remaining in the game.
And the kick is off. A little short. Fighters taking advantage of that. And hit the goal post. Excuse me, the field goal post again.
A lot of
Wow,
those
we
today.
are in the crossbar challenge today. But really nice shot attempt. It was a far shot, so.
Now it's Jesse Fisher for Deerfield.
It's Carson. Carson passes it to, looks like 9, Dennison, but intercepted. But back to Deerfield. Fisher decides to kick it upfield to Fox. Fox is found. To Morris. And offsides.
That was a great chance for Deerfield, but unfortunately it was offside.
Pizer to Fisher. Those two always have had a good friendship. To 10, Goldstone. Back to Fisher.
Now
Fisher got through the defender, 28 Rizos.
Now Fox.
Back to 8, Fox. Fox
Moving
trying to find Pizer. Back to Fisher. Not quite, but they still have the ball. Goldstone, but Goldstone gets stoned. And back up the other side of the field, we got, looks like number 11, Molly Craig.
Lauren Morris makes a great defensive stop.
Viator steals the ball.
Now a chance for St. Viator. The shot. Gottlieb makes
And
the save.
Gottlieb comes up with another save. Strong boot by Gottlieb. Bounces into Deerfield territory.
13 minutes remaining.
Stolen
in the game.
again by Viator.
Gottlieb makes the save.
And Gottlieb scoops it up.
So once again, Deerfield is the 2 seed. Viator is the 3 seed. That is booted away. Emily Fox.
Fox with the ball. Slowly dribbling downfield.
Now Fox
Gets the ball supposedly back, but cleared out right before by the Viator defender.
Now it'll be a kick for St. Viator. Ronnie, what do you think about St. Viator's performance today?
I think the whole time they have been steadily improving on the offensive end. I think at first they were trying to get a feel for Deerfield's defense and kind of how they guard the net. And I think once they did, especially the second half, they're starting to get more chances. They're starting to really push the ball down the field. But they don't get too aggressive. And I think the good thing with them is that they know who to rely on the offensive end. And I think as long as they get a good shot, I mean, I think both teams have played pretty even, in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure. I really do think that
this game just smells overtime, right?
I think it's going to be another one of those ones like the earlier game that they're going to score with like 7 minutes left and just ride it out.
We'll see.
Fisher makes a nice move. Fisher down to the end zone. Fisher broken up by the St. Viator defenders. Great steal by Goldstone. It is out, though. It'll be a goal kick for St. Viator.
Goldstone almost had. That was a really well-executed steal, but not quite in the zone. Ruby Levy back in the game for Deerfield, the junior. No, number 22.
Dara Carson comes out.
And if you look at the rosters, Deerfield's got a lot more depth than St. Viator. Do you think that will help him
for
the
sure,
last few minutes?
Especially if this is a deep playoff run for Deerfield? If they win this game.
I'm talking more about just this game. You got tired legs, obviously.
I mean, yeah, soccer's a lot of running. So it's a really good thing that Deerfield has a bench that they can rely on.
Again, Deerfield 17-5-2, St. Viator 12-10. Both teams have won 3 playoff games already. Viator's offender number 12, Razy Rivera, got hit quite hard there. And we got a special guest returning, Dylan Traeger. So he's back, and he's here to tell you more of his stories.
Ronnie, Jack, it's great to be back. Thank you for summoning me in the studio.
No, it's great to have you back, DT. DT, do you have any update on the incident that occurred that was stoppage time, or we still don't know?
I don't have any update, and I went down to the field, and they really weren't saying much. So gameplay is going to be resumed, obviously. What do you think about a goal being scored in the last 10 minutes here, Jack?
I think Deerfield's going to get one, personally. I think it's like the Lake Forest game. I said Lake Forest was going to score. They did. I feel like Deerfield's also going to – the pressure that they've put on lately, and now they have a chance. Emily Fox moving in for Deerfield. Now passes to Simone Kriz, number 4, the senior midfielder. Kriz fighting in the corner. Cleared away by Madeline Stevens, my apology. A big boot by St. Viator. Lauren Gottlieb, the Warrior netminder, will pick it up. And Dylan, what have you thought about the last 5 or so minutes of play?
Oh, we got 8:30 left. Still zeros across the board. Big shutout. I definitely could see an overtime happening. I mean, we really haven't seen any team have much of an offensive advantage as of lately.
I totally agree. I feel like it's been overall a pretty equal game by the both two. They've both had some very good chances, and both goalies have come up with very big saves. So
no, I definitely agree with that. And even though it's been a light game, not a lot of action, it's always great to hear you and Ronnie going back at it, you know.
Krumanacher makes the steal. Here comes Deerfield. Great move. Here comes Fox and Krumanacher.
And this could be for big Deerfield if they have the advantage here.
Fisher. Fisher looking for it. Fisher cuts in.
Here it is.
Oh, and she lost it. Oh, a great chance for Deerfield. It was
if there was a time for Deerfield to score, it was going to be right there. They definitely had the advantage.
And now St. Viator turns the other way. Stolen by Madeline Stevens. Pushes up the field to Simone Kriz, number 4. Gets it taken away. It'll be a Deerfield throw-in.
as we got just under 7 minutes. Still 0-0, and taking a look at some of the other scores in the IHSA State Tournament scoreboard. Bennett overtook Caneland by a score of 2-0, and here's a big one. Lemont defeated Hinsdale South 6-1.
Overall, everything's been pretty as expected, except for the Lake Forest 1-9 matchup against Carmel.
I actually heard that one was a big upset. What do you think about that one?
It was me and Ronnie called the game. It was a great game, great action. Carmel scored with about 7-ish minutes left in the game. It
What was the
a
score?
lot of fun. 1-0.
Okay. So, which team do you think would have been a better matchup for the next round, Carmel or Lake Forest?
For Deerfield or for the winner?
For either team, for the winner of this game to play.
I think definitely, even though Carmel's the 1 seed, I think Lake Forest has just more determination. 18, Lauren Morris.
As we got 5:45 in play here in the second half, still looking at Deerfield 0, St. Viator Deerfield.
Into the game for St. Viator, number.
Oh no.
Correction, the Viator substitution, number 17, Faith Talarco. For the Warriors, number 13, Ryan Emery.
And as you heard there, there was a couple subs in the game.
Now a chance for Deerfield.
For Deerfield, it's Ryan Emery coming back into the game. Her older sister, Erin, was a big staple in the Deerfield girls soccer program. As we got
Now
5:10 to
for
go.
St. Viator. Oh no! And St. Viator scores!
As there it is, and this place is going crazy. St. Viator has done it. They're going to put up the first goal of the game, putting the first lead at the game. St. Viator 1, Deerfield 0. And this crowd is going insane. Time of goal is 5:06, and this might be one of the most electric crowds I have ever witnessed in my time broadcasting.
Yeah, soccer fans are very passionate. Does Deerfield have a fight in them to come back with 5 minutes and 6 seconds remaining? I think they are. I think Emily Fox is going to score one.
And that's incredible
Now
for St. Viator.
Fisher moving in quickly. Now, Kylie Zukika for
As there might
St.
be
Viator,
a
safe.
penalty there on the press box after they started the clock late. Press box started the clock about 10 seconds late there.
Jessie Fisher for Deerfield. Passes to number 10, Sarah Goldstone. Now, Bella Krumanacher.
As we got 4:30 on the clock here, St. Viator has the lead 1-0.
Her seventh of the season, scored by number 10, Monica Correa.
Monica Correa gets the St. Viator goal.
Number 2, Allison Kanopka.
Do something on the offensive possession very soon.
That ball is skied by the goalie, Kylie Zabika. And it is out of bounds. It'll be a Deerfield throw-in. This is going to, Deerfield has 3:33 left in the game. They got to move. Does Deerfield have a fight in them for one last chance? Jessie Fisher now. Said her name a lot. It's out of bounds. It'll be a St. Viator throw-in. Molly Craig for St. Viator will throw it in.
Viator substitution into the game, number 15, Jenna Caputo.
Start the clock. Sorry about that again. We have a clock malfunction.
as we are below 3 minutes here. It's Deerfield with the ball, looking to make a final thing right here.
Now, number 12, Maggie Culver. It's out of bounds. Deerfield will have a throw-in. And it's in through the uprights. It's a field goal, but sadly in soccer that does not count.
As we got 2 minutes on the clock, this is your 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning as that ball is kicked down the field. It's going to be Deerfield trying to recover it versus Viator here. Deerfield's got the final countdown to make a little push here.
As me and Ronnie mentioned earlier in the game, St. Viator men's basketball defeated Deerfield men's basketball in the playoffs earlier this year. So this was a game that Deerfield really wanted to win, and they have a minute 38 to try to tie it. We'll see what happens. St. Viator currently trying to kill some time via Viator throw-in. Now we're getting a real crunch time for Deerfield.
No, I think that's going to be a corner kick there for Viator.
Really?
Almost looks like it. Maybe I'm wrong. No, so you're right. That is going to be a throw-in for Viator. Clock is running. We're at 1:15 with Viator up 1-0.
Oh, no. A chance for Viator. Great save by Lauren Gottlieb. It'll be another corner. Clock is still running.
And as you said, that's a great deflection for Gottlieb as that ball ended up rolling to the side of the net. As we are under a minute of play, we're at 50 seconds to go in the second half of play.
Our very own Ian Van Every going to get us some more updates on who.
So we got 40 seconds here to go.
St. Viator once again holding the ball in the corner, trying to kill time.
And it's Simone Kriz guarding Viator as a second Deerfield player is going to go out and try and take it away.
30 seconds remain in the game. It'll be another one. That should about do it. St. Viator is going to look like they're going to win and move on Friday, where me and Dylan Traeger will have the broadcast.
As we got 10 seconds here. Is this the final countdown?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
As that's St. Viator taking this one away at Deerfield High School. St. Viator's crucial goal in the final minutes secures the deal for Viator. They're going to take this game by a score of 1-0, and they're going to advance to the next round of the IHSA playoffs. They will face Lake Forest at Paul Adams Field at Deerfield High School, 6 p.m. Friday night. It'll be me on the call with Jack Klopfer. Very excited for that one. I'll be up play-by-play. Jack Klopfer on the color commentary. Jack, it's really been a pleasure. Do you got any final?
A better chance. They scored. That's it. St. Viator with a great game, but we thank all the fans for coming out and watching. So signing off, Jack Klopfer and